Good morning, everybody. So today we are laying out the greenhouse pad for actually installing the greenhouse. So what Chris did an excellent job making a pad for this hoop house, and wanted to kind of show y'all the beginning steps of figuring out how to place it and get it right. So you see this acute angle right here with that line, or these three flags. So what I did down here, this high tunnel is a 20 by 60, and from that flag all the way over to that flag, it is 20 feet. Used tape measure to measure that out, and then I ran the long tape measure, I think it's a 300-foot one, and created a triangle right here. So we got 3 feet between these two flags here, 4 feet between these two flags here, and this the hypotenuse, this line right here, is 5 feet. That will give you your perfect squared angle when measuring something large. And I already can tell that I probably need to rotate this just a little bit, because this line here, it looks like it'll land very close. See that ground post right there? That's actually, I got a longer one for the corners in the back, because it's going to go so deep. I wanted to make sure I hit something solid. But looking at this angle, it looks like it's going to get a little bit too close to those ground posts down there. So I'm going to rotate it just a little bit. But yeah, this is how you're going to figure out the corner of this this high tunnel, is do a 3, 4, 5 measurement and get that right angle first. This post right here, well, this flag right here will never move. It will always stay where it's at. And what I will be doing is to rotate this over. I will move that flag right there over just a touch. You don't have to move it a lot, because this distance here will vary a lot further. So I'm going to move this one back just a little bit and get that angle back again. Anyway, this is going to be kind of throughout the day, so follow along. Got all 4 corners laid out. So also, to figure out the hypotenuse between this corner and that far corner over there by that rosemary plant, you have to, or you use the Pythagorean theorem. I know that the greenhouse is 20 feet wide by 60 feet long, and it works out to, and it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C squared, or c, equals to 4,000, and then you square it up, and that is 63.24, which works out to be 63 point, roughly 63 point, or 63 feet and almost 3 inches. So, and you pull tape measure from that one over there to this one, make sure that's right, and that one to this one, make sure it's right. So now what I'm going to do is take this garden rake and go around and level things up. Brought the greenhouse, or the high tunnel, up here, and got the landscape fabric here, and get that rolled up and stapled down. So, but yeah, get to work. Okay, got it raked out and the fabric laid out. I have so the best thing to do with this landscape fabric is to burn a hole in it. That way it helps prevent it from fraying, and I did a smaller hole than the diameter of the ground post. This is one of the short ones. The tall ones over there are still standing, and I gotta get those driven into the ground. But yeah, I gotta set that one over there and this one. So, but I did a 2-foot in on the fabric, so it's nothing. No plants are going to be right up against the side of the high tunnel, but it'll give me a little bit of a walkway. And then most likely I'll probably do either 2 or 3 walkways in the center of this, and then plant right in the high tunnel itself, so or the ground itself. But yeah, everything's pretty good. What I also did is on the ends that I was finishing rolling out the fabric, I folded it over and then stapled it down with landscape staples, and staple everything else down. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get these guys hammered into the ground and wait for the next step, which will be putting in the ground posts along the sides. But I just got to make sure everything is get these 4 corners done first. Okay, now that I have all the 4 ground posts set, what you do is you use a mason line to make sure everything's level. I knew that corner over there is going to be a touch higher, so I went from there to over there behind that ladder, then came down this one and finished it off there. Mason line and then a string level. Got it right there. And it's better to have it a little bit out of the ground versus in the ground. So yeah. These here are the 4-foot ground post, and which I know is going to go into pretty solid ground underneath it here. And then down there, if you remember, those are the 6-foot ground posts. That particular one I picked up at Lowe's, and it's the inline post for chain link fence. So I knew that the hoop will be it'll arch over and work out pretty well down on that end, because that's got the most fill dirt. So, but everything looks good. I have to go take care of animals now, so I might come back and start marking out, lowering this line down, and start marking out every 4 feet down the sides there and down there to get the next ground post set. When you're setting these ground posts, there's holes already pre-drilled in the ones that come in the kit. Down there I'll have to drill the holes down in the pipe the same distance as it is here. So, but to be continued. Everything looking pretty good. So